this world where things are rapidly changing and people are easily offended and unhappy, Lazare found interesting to ask a troubling question. In his speech, "Is God fair?" Lazare will entertain you and perhaps help you embrace who you are, regardless of your fate in life. Please help me welcome Toastmaster Lazare Lekadou.
Is God fair? Now, this is a question that everybody has to answer. But I will help you, okay? Alex, please tell me, where were you born?
Jacksonville, Florida.
Florida. So you were born in the US. I was born in West Africa. Is that fair? Tim Linger, this is one of my good friends. As a matter of fact, we're going on a cruise next week.
This week, Sunday.
Ah, you see? It's right over here. Okay. As you can see, obviously, he's white. I'm black. Is that fair? My friend even just spoke over here. And you guys saw how tall he is, right? I'm short. Is that fair?
I got that problem.
Yeah. Now, this is my wonderful wife over here, Kate. You've been married 26 years. And 26 wonderful years. And look at her. And then you look at me. Is that fair to her? True story. I asked a good friend of mine to rate my wife on the hotness scale. 1 being that she's not hot, and 10 being that she's really hot. Without missing a beat, he said, "Oh, she's a 10." I said, "Good." And I made a mistake to ask him to rate me on that same scale of hotness. He said, "No, you didn't make it to the scale." He said, "You are freezing cold. You -3." I said, "Okay." You see, we only talk about fairness when it does not profit us. Imagine 1 minute that God, in his fairness, create all of us the same. Let's say for the men, every man looks like Tom Cruise, speak like him, act like him, do everything like him. And for the lady, every lady looked like Beyonce, speak like her, act like her, everything. Now, God is God. He could have done that. But how boring that would be. God, in his wisdom, created us the way he created us for diversity, not by partiality. Everyone is born with unique attributes that make who they are. And those differences should be really respected, should be celebrated rather than being judged or stigmatized. And we should treat everybody with dignity regardless how they look. We are all the same living, right? But it is our own complex that bring into play racism, jealousy, and also hatred. And that complex has a toll on our own happiness. Do you know that in many countries, included US. A lot of studies have found that being short or being tall does not make you happy. Being black or white does not make you happy. Being ugly or being pretty does not make you, you know what, for that one I'm not so sure. I let that one glide, okay? Listen, I'm not here to say that there are no advantages. I'm not naive to think that. There are some advantages of being white or being tall or being handsome. But the matter of fact is, we were all born with everything that we need to be happy. Your happiness, it does not depend on how different you were created from the others. And your happiness really depends on how gratefully you embrace your uniqueness. And that's something to really ponder on. When I was 7, I had a classmate, Roland. Roland was tall, and he loved basketball. Each time we go to play basketball, this guy will crush me like he has no mercy. But in the classroom, I will destroy him because I was always the top of my class. Now, him being tall does not make him better than me, and me in the class being smart does not make me better than him. It's just that we had different gifts. And we should use our gift to just better other people around us. So, going back to the question, is God fair? You know, if fairness is about being the same in every way, God may not be fair. But God, in his wisdom, gave everybody different strengths and attributes to level the field of life. So, the question should not be about God's fairness. The true question should be, how well are you using the gift that God entrusted in you? Thank you.